Hey Aussie Gamers, Luke1 here, and I'm going to be doing a video here on how to change the battery, the internal battery on your DualShock 4 controller for your PlayStation 4. Now it's been a pretty common complaint with this controller that the battery life is pretty poor, maybe getting at about 5 to 7 hours versus around 24 hours or so with the DualShock 3. So this one I'm going to show you how to change the battery. This battery here is about double the capacity of the original battery that comes in the controller from factory. This here I purchased off eBay. I purchased it from an Australian eBay store, which cost me about $13. You can get them from Hong Kong for about $3, but it's up to you where you want to get it from, and you can just search it in most stores online. It's a lithium-ion battery pack, 3.65 volt and 2000 mAh, which is double capacity with comparison to what's in this one. Alright, so what you're going to need to do this, if you have changed the dual sticks, you might notice the thumbsticks, I've changed their Xbox One controllers. If you have watched my other video, you'll see how to pull this apart, where I showed how to change the thumbsticks. And if you have done the thumbsticks in the past, then this modification of changing the battery is going to be a walk in the park. It is significantly easier. So firstly, what you will need is one of these batteries, of course, to change. It needs a needle nose pliers here. Now this is not a necessity, it just makes things slightly easier when it comes to unplugging the battery and plugging it back in, but like I said, not 100% necessary. You will also need, this is necessary, a very small Phillips head screwdriver, and I can't stress enough that you need to have one that fits properly, otherwise you will strip the 5 screws that are on the back of the controller. Let me get a bit of a clear image there, so you've got to make sure you've got them that'll fit properly. Okay, now I also, this here is a bit of just tape that I've put on my desk, which is going to collect the screws when I take them off. Alright. Okay, now this part you've got to separate the two pieces of plastic here, the two shells. Can be difficult if it's the first time. Now I've taken this part before, so this might be tricky, or it might come apart alright. Now you've got to be careful if you don't want the triggers to fly off because they've got springs in them. You don't want to lose the springs, so just be careful. Try and do this somewhere where it'll be easy to find things if they fall out. So this is, oh, there we go. Now that just fell out. That's the reset switch. I'll show you where that goes in a second. Oops. Alright. Now I'll try and get this come apart without taking the the trigger buttons with it. So yep, beautiful. Alright, so I've got that apart with the trigger buttons intact. If they do come apart, just watch my other video show about the the dual sticks, and that'll show you how to replace them. Alright, but really it is as simple as removing this. This is the battery. This is not stuck down by anything. It'll just be sitting in there. You literally need to just unplug. This is where the needle nose pliers will come in handy. That's it. And that's your old battery. Let's see what it says on here. Yep, 1000 mAh. Let me see if that'll focus. If you can see that, 1000 mAh there. What is that, 3.65 volt? Yeah, so that's exactly the same as my replacement, except the mAh rating there is 2000 rather than 1000, so that's the original battery. Okay, now there's no need to disconnect anything else, as all we are changing is replacing it with this one. Have a look at that again. get that clear. There we go. 3.65 volt, 2000 mAh. So literally all I want to do is now press this into place. You can use the needle nose or you can use your fingers, it's not really too hard. There we go. Pop that into place. Now that thing that came out before, the reset switch that I was talking about, let me just get this to clear up a bit, focus, there we go. That thing there, that goes into this part in the controller. It just is the reset switch, that one there. So then I pop that. It's the best way. I might just put it in like that. Yep, that's nice and tidy. This getting that back on. Put it over the triggers first. That should seat back on. Clips are back on. Press the button. There we go. I just heard my PlayStation turn on in the other room and the light's gone back on. So you don't need to resync it after doing that. Now all we need to do is get these screws back on. Whoop! Oh, I can't believe I just caught that in midair. I have to take my word for it, as it was off camera. Oh, this is awkward with the angle that I'm sitting on, but and with these screws you don't want to over tighten them, just enough. And there you have it. That's it. Back together. Simple as that. It only took about 10 minutes. And she's working. Beautiful. Alright everybody. Thank you very much for watching and good luck with your new controller. You should get about double the amount of battery use out of it. So thank you very much for watching. Enjoy and happy gaming.